Hey guys, this is Sage with Sounds Good Stereo here in Mount Juliet, Tennessee. Behind me is a RAM TRX truck, and basically what's going to happen here is we're going to build a amazing audio system, and I want to basically take you guys on a journey on how we get to the end, step by step, from all the different techniques, different gear that we chose for this job, sound treatment, speaker installation, subwoofer enclosure building, speaker placement, tuning, the whole top to bottom adventure on getting this whole truck together. So stay tuned, check it out. It's going to be an amazing ride. Hey everyone, this is Sage with Sounds Good Stereo here in Mount Juliet, Tennessee. This video is going to be all about RAM TRXs. That's what we're working on. We've been working on it for a couple weeks now, and I want to show you guys what we have come up with for this platform. Not supposed to say but I'm going to continue. Anyway, so this is a 21 TRX that comes factory with the Harmon Kardon system. That's basically what we've developed this kit for, is a upgrade to the Harmon Kardon system. It utilizes all factory locations, meaning there's no pillars, you don't see anything except the sub enclosure and the bass knob. Everything is mounted hidden behind factory grills, custom speaker adapters, plugs. Everything is 100% plug and play, obviously except for the power wire. But if you guys take a peek in this truck, it's literally, it has a stock Harmon Kardon system in it. That's the way it looks. But behind all of this is all new Focal speakers in the 6.5 tweeter, 3-inch mid in the dash location. We're actually utilizing the OEM center channel and the OEM rear roof speakers. The speakers that are changed in the kit are the 3-way front stage, coax rear doors, where you, like I said, back up in here in the roof, there's a speaker location. We utilize the OEM drivers there. And of course, our signature 4.6 vented enclosure. We do that a lot in the Fords. It actually worked perfectly in this vehicle as well. The amplifier rack, you can't see it now, the seat's flipped up. It actually mounts where the factory subwoofer went. We sound treated the back wall, installed our custom amplifier rack, sound treated all the doors. Everything's plug and play. 0 gauge power kit, plug and play underneath the driver's seat to the amp rack. So it's a really cool system. It sounds absolutely amazing, 10 times better than the Harmon Kardon system. A lot more fun, a lot more detailed, a lot more powerful. Bass, everything is much, much better. So super great upgrade. So let's go over here and talk about all the stuff on the table. So in the system here behind us that we just looked at, this one actually has the K2 Power Kevlar speakers. So a 3-way kit in the front in stock locations, 6.5-inch coax in the rear door location. The amplification in the vehicle, Pro 530, Pro 410, and an Automo 4. So you're talking for 16 channels of amplification for mids and highs and 1 channel for bass. It's actually bridged down and all that, so it's actually 12 active channels to the whole system. Back here, it's not put together. I'll show you guys some videos, or some videos in the pictures. Some pictures in the video, we'll pop them up here. We'll show you how the amp rack is in the vehicle with everything mounted, wired up. When you would receive this, it would all be wired. All this product that you see laying on the table will be mounted to this amp rack with supplied hardware to bolt into factory locations. All the speakers come mounted in the custom speaker adapters. So this will replace the 6x9 woofer in the door. This replaces the mid-range in the dash location. And this bolts in to the door, where the tweeter goes in the door. So this all bolts in and plugs right into factory wiring. Dash, door, it's all plugs right in. There's a harness that runs from underneath the driver's seat to the amp rack and plugs in. The only thing you have to do is run power from the battery to the back, which we'll show you guys how to do that in these videos. Obviously, our traditional sound treatment, we use 2 boxes of black hole tiles, so it's 72 tiles for the front 2 doors and 72 tiles for the back 2 doors, and then 4 large sheets of sound mat to do the door panels and the back wall, the actual door plastic of the door. We recommend sound treating the actual plastic of the door because it's super flimsy and can rattle, so we sound treat that. And then we also have sound treatment to sound treat the back wall of the truck before you put the amplifier rack in. So a lot of cool stuff here in this package, lots of power, sounds amazing. It's actually, this whole kit is available on our website for sale. We have 3 different levels. We have a flax package, which includes flax speakers front and rear, and we have a Kevlar package, which includes Kevlar speakers front and rear, and the amplification sub enclosure and sound treatment stays the same in the flax and the Kevlar package. So that's what we got going on now, and then there's something more to this. We're actually, this beautiful TRX behind us here, this is actually getting a complete elevated package, which is only available if you bring your truck to us here in Mount Juliet, Tennessee. We can perform this installation. This installation that you guys will see in this particular truck is a lot more gear than this. We're actually using Utopia product, Mosconi amplification. Actually, let me show you guys something cool. So we developed this amp rack, which is, to be honest with you, this is actually a prototype. There's some minor changes to this once you guys see the final. This fits where the factory sub used to go. It does require some trimming of the factory rear carpet panel in the back, which we'll show you guys how to do that. It's super simple to do. But in this elevated package, we're actually doing a lot of Mosconi power. So we developed this ginormous thing here, which is a full-length amp rack to house lots of amplifiers. Stay tuned to see that. It's going to be really cool. Yeah, we'll see how this gets utilized with all the amplifiers that we're doing in here. So this one's going to be cool. Utopia everywhere, Utopia subs, lots of Mosconi Pro amplification, lots of sound treatment. We're actually going to strip this truck down to nothing and sound treat it head to toe, so we don't know exactly how many boxes of sound treatment, and I think we'll use the same amount of tiles, but we're going to use a lot more black hole mat in this particular build. So a lot of cool things going on. You can check out the package on our website under plug and play packages, or give us a call anytime here at the shop and we can discuss it with you. So let's go take a look and listen to this truck. All right, guys, we just finished tuning the first plug and play upgrade that we just did, and now we're hopping back into a factory system TRX that we have here at the shop that we talked about we're going to do a very big upgrade in. So what I'm doing now is I got through tuning that, and I'm coming back to the original HK system, and I'm playing a reference track here on this, and I'm going to take a listen to this and kind of give you my opinion of what's going on with the factory system. So playing a New Logic song. I'm a big drum and bass guy, so you guys heard this stuff in our videos before. There's a lot going on, a lot of drums, a lot of ambience, a lot of bass. It's just overall really cool sounding music. So I'm going to go ahead and take a listen to this system and kind of explain to you, maybe you guys can hear over the GoPro, the energy that this system delivers. My first thoughts on this system is it's actually one of the better factory systems out there. We actually thought it sounded pretty good until we did the other truck. So now it's not that amazing anymore. The sound stage is it's kind of right here in front of the driver. The subwoofer is mounted back behind the seat there, and it's so you hear the vocals here and you hear the bass back there. It's very detached and separated, and it doesn't feel like a lot of space, and the sound doesn't engulf you. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn it up. Everything's flat on the radio. I'm gonna go ahead and just turn this song up. I gotta change or die. Change or die. Yeah, just like I said, it's nothing special. Bass is super detached. It has a decent amount of bass, but it doesn't sound together with the front. It doesn't sound together with the music. I kind of hear something going on up here and bass. I don't hear anything else in the vehicle. It's like a very focused sound up here on the dash and the subwoofer playing a different song. That's what it sounds like to me. So hopefully you guys got to hear kind of the energy level of this. Now we're going to go hop into the truck that we just did, and hopefully you guys can get like an understanding over the GoPro and what that one sounds like. All right, we're sitting in the TRX that we just completed our full upgrade on. KX3s in the front, actually full Kevlar speakers, 3 ways in the front, coaxials in the rear. We utilized the factory center channel. Like I said before, the factory rear roof speakers, re-amplified everything in the car, and added a subwoofer enclosure underneath the back seat, which is the only thing that you can basically see. Everything else is mounted in factory locations. The amps are mounted where the factory subwoofer used to be. So super nice. Still have full functionality of the vehicle. And let's see what it sounds like. So right off the bat, you have more of a centered sound stage for the driver, and I hear a lot more ambience and a lot more. It more encompasses you when you're sitting in the vehicle. And the sub sounds like it's up front instead of just playing a separate thing in the back. So everything in the front is working together with the subwoofer. How does it sound back there, Nathan?
Pretty good.
A lot more energy, a lot better tonality, clearer vocals, more bass, just overall a lot better. So I'm super happy with this. I think the client's gonna love it. He's on his way now to pick it up, and Now we're gonna get on this this big project, the other one that we just listened to. We're gonna make it really, really awesome, so stay tuned for that. We are about to start a new project, Project TRX. Got a bunch of equipment behind us. Got a really nice truck shipped in. It's Voodoo Crew is the theme of the truck. And we got a nice roll cart of equipment here. So just want to talk to you guys about what we're putting in the vehicle. We just finished up one of these trucks with a full Kevlar system, and we learned a lot from it. So we have a very, what's it called? We have a good plan, basically. We learned a lot. We know what we're doing in this truck. We had some ideas. We're not going to do those ideas. We're going to kind of go with a certain direction on this. So you'll be able to follow this in the whole process as far as prepping the vehicle, tearing the vehicle down, doing sound treatment, building all the stuff for this vehicle, sub enclosure, amp rack, mounting the speakers, the whole 9 yards, power, system, everything. So it's going to be really fun. Equipment wise, we went with Utopia speakers. We're going to use all factory locations, so we're changing basically every driver in the vehicle to a Utopia driver, and then we're adding a subwoofer system. So we're doing 5 3WMs, which will be left, center, right, rears, TBM tweeters, 8WM mid basses in the doors. We're using an Amp Pro for integration to the OEM head unit. We're doing an 8 to 12 aerospace DSP processor. We're doing a bunch of amplification, a Pro 430, a Pro 210, a Pro 410, and 2 Pro 110s. So lots of power for all the Utopia speakers. And then of course we're doing lots of black hole sound treatment. We got 2 boxes of black hole tiles for the doors, and then a bunch of black hole mat to do the floor, the roof, the back wall, the door panels themselves, and a bunch of that stuff. So right now this is the equipment, and now we're going to go ahead and tear the vehicle down, prep it, get it protected, put a power supply on it, and go ahead and get this baby rolling. All right, so real quick, we got some protection film on the sill plates. Put some right up here on the fenders because we're gonna drape some wiring across. We got a power supply hooked up to the battery, sitting up there on the tire. Works out well in this truck. Got this side done now. And the first thing we're gonna do, we actually have to take out all the seats, the carpet, the headliner, the whole 9 yards in this thing. So first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to remove all 4 door panels from this truck, just so when we're pulling the seat out of the vehicle, we can't scratch the door with the seat. So first things first is taking the doors out. We'll make sure the windows are all up, because we do have to actually, it's a process. Stay tuned for that. We have to take the whole inner door piece out to get the window regulator out so we can treat inside the doors. But for now, we're just going to strip everything down. Getting the seats out, getting the carpet out, getting the roof out, pillars, everything. Just completely strip it out. Got some space over here on this rack. Got some nice big 4x8 shelf to put a bunch of the parts on. Got some other spots to do that. So that's what we're going to do now. All right, so we're going to take the doors off. We got some bins over here on this box. We're going to put all the, we're cheating a little bit. We got a part off the truck already. But we got these bins. We're going to put all, all the door hardware and stuff in these bins to keep it organized throughout this project, because it's a big tear down. We want to stay organized and keep everything organized so we don't lose any parts for the vehicle. Got our equipment over there. I'm excited about that. So let's take these doors off.
I across the border, and we have people on the ground marking every corner, and we are never to be found. Make our way across the border, and we have people on the ground marking every corner. Take me out, I'll make it worth it. Give me more, 'cause I deserve it. And we are lost, but I am searching. And we cry, listen for the sound, it will lead you to the water. And oh my, really must go down, check that everything's in order. Take me out, I'll make it worth it. And give me more, 'cause I deserve it. And we are lost, but I am searching. And in the lonely sky, I can see your light, and I can see you there, it is moving forward. I hope you are the one that they said would come, and I can see you there, it is moving towards us. I hope you are the one that they said would come, and I can see you there, it is moving towards us. Take me out, give me more. Take me out, we are lost. Take me out, give me more. Take me out, we are lost.
Alright guys, so we got this thing stripped down. Got doors off, seats out, carpet out, back wall panel. I think it needs some sound treatment. What do you think, Nathan?
Yeah, it's
What do you think, guys?
got some reverberations going on.
Yeah, I think the sound treatment's going to make a huge improvement. The carpet is not thick either. Kind of thin.
The old Dodges used to be really thick foam.
This is not thick. I think they try to save some weight with thin carpet, but I believe that's going to all change. So stay tuned for this.
Okay guys, so we just got the door panels and these plastic door cards off of the truck, which kind of act like a block off plate like we kind of design here in house. So we're not gonna do any kind of block off plate or anything like that. We're just gonna use the factory plate. These are big doors, so they definitely need a lot of treatment, and that's where our tiles come into play. A lot of people just use standard matte, black hole matte, but we kind of like to go one step further and use tiles. So it's 5 individual layers, and it seems to kind of protect the door a little bit better than the matte does. And it likes to absorb the sound a little bit better. So we're going to be doing this, and then using some matte on the door panel itself. So let's get started.
Alright, well, getting a little carried away with the progress without filming this floor going in. So, as you guys could see, Nathan is doing all the black hole tiles in the doors. Got this rear passenger door tiles done. We got the front passenger door, all the tiles installed. We also ran 2 16-gauge speaker wires into the door for the tweeter and the mid-bass driver that's going in the door. And I was, while he was doing that, I was starting the treatment on the floor. So I got this front floor section done. I got the driver's side, rear floor. Nathan's over there still working on the other side. I got all the way up to the back wall, about 19 inches over, all the way front to back. So that's what's going on here. And I'm going to continue with the back wall, the rest of the floor, and go ahead and finish all this floor up, and then we can get the carpet laid back in here so we can work on the rest of the car without damaging the sound treatment. So check it out. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm gonna crawl in here and finish up the sound treatment. This last little complicated part on the back wall of this truck, there's a bunch of stuff mounted back here, a power window motor and a bunch of modules and stuff. So I'm going to clean this up, get all this pulled off of here so I can sound treat this area and then put everything back. So check this out. This is going to be fun. Hey everyone, so we got the whole floor treated, as you guys can see. Now we have to pull out the headliner. Oh, fun. So we got to take off A pillars, B pillars. We actually already got the C pillars off back here. Got these rear speaker grills popped off already. So I'm going to go ahead and pull off the A pillars, B pillars, sun visors, all this stuff. Hopefully this thing unplugs somewhere. It looks like it might be in the back here somewhere, not sure, but we'll figure that out. Go ahead and get this thing pulled down. While it's down, we're going to do some modifications to this rear. Let me get a light because I don't think we can see. Get a light. There we go. Bam. Light. We got to modify this factory location here to fit the 3WM up top. So we're doing a 3WM there and a 3WM over there. So we're going to have to do some modifications to this. We'll do that once we get the headliner out. And when the headliner's out, we're going to sound treat the roof. Well, a little bit of the roof. There's not much roof up there. It's all glass. So this back section for sure. Try to get some down the sides in the front as much as we can possibly do. So that's what I'm going to work on now. I'm going to go ahead and pull this headliner, see how that goes, and then we'll do the sound treatment, do the modifications to the back so we can put the 3WMs up there, and then we'll get this headliner reinstalled, and then we can move on to getting carpet back in here. Actually, before the carpet goes back in, we're going to run our wires from the front doors as we talked about. We ran new wires into the front doors for the TBM tweeter and the 8WM mid base that's going in the front doors. And we also got 3WMs going in the top of the dash in the factory location. That's going to be a fun project. So that's what's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in warp speed and take the roof out.
I was the one who cared after us.
Okay, bang that around a little bit. I was uncomfortable sitting on all this stuff. Anyway, got the roof out. There's a lot of stuff in this roof. So there's some thin metal up here that we can get to. So we're gonna treat whatever we can up here. It's not a lot of surface area on the sheet metal here, but it is a little thin and dingy sounding, so we're gonna treat that. That was a fun project getting that out, but check over here. Had to take all this out and all this bin of stuff. So this is the rear grills we're gonna work on. Got the headliner out on some stands here. So for the headliner, we're going to concentrate on fitting. Let me go grab I need this. This is what we're putting. This is a test driver. So it doesn't really fit in there. So we're gonna have to cut out some plastic here and make this fit. So we'll get to it.